Hello, people. Welcome back to the channel. So, I know I did two streams that failed because I don't have the knowledge for the championship. Yeah. But he's finally here. Finally, fine. Like the Rock said, finally, he's back. So yeah. If you guys don't know, it's Ryan Matter TV. Huddersfield fan got almost more ball knowledge than me, but I wouldn't say like that, like more than me. But yeah, um, yeah. Thanks for jumping on and introduce yourself to the people that don't know you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I said, thank you for having me on. By the way, I really appreciate this. It's always good to collab with you. You're great to speak. So I'm not just saying it because you're there, but you are. But yeah, yeah, you can find me on Ryan Maver TV on my own channel, on Twitter and Instagram as well. So yeah, please follow on those and subscribe to my channel. I'm 3 away from 50. Can you believe it? So yeah, it'd be great to get there this weekend. But yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, that's me. And yeah, hello people.
Yeah, of course, a big game for you, and I think the whole English football world, especially the world of football there in England, because it's such a big game. Because Huddersfield, if I'm not wrong, have been in the championship for 3 or 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Forest maybe finally coming back to the Prem, which is a big occasion for them. So yeah,
Yeah.
very much interesting to see how this game unfolds. Uh, but if you're how are you feeling now? On a scale from 1 to 10, how is the nerves? How is the nerves?
Yeah, I mean, the days that go by and it gets closer and closer, yeah, definitely more nervous, for sure. As the days pass by, you're getting close because you're thinking to yourself, it's only 2 days away now, so it really is, it really is. So yeah, very nervous, but I'm also excited as well, because I think it's a big moment for us. Like I say, the magic, the kind of the size of this game is massive. It really is. Like I said, they call it the richest kind of game in football because the amount that's at stake as well, the money that you're going to get from getting to the Premier League as well. I can see this game being very entertaining. Two sides that are in form, and yeah, we're just going to have to see who comes out on top. I'm praying it's us, but yeah, we'll just have to see. But I can't wait to get down to Wembley and enjoy the occasion and hopefully come away with a big smile on my face.
Yeah, I still don't know who I want to win. Probably it depends if when the game starts or how I wake up on the day. I will probably see. But my gut is split into two halves. One half I want Ryan to win because he's my friend. Other half I want Forest to win because they control Tottenham, Arsenal, City.
Yeah, true, but you've got to think you've got no connection with Nottingham Forest whatsoever. It shouldn't be a decision that needs to be made. It should be easy. It should be Huddersfield. I'm not just saying it, but yeah, I'm very disappointed in you, Andrew. I really am. I thought you'd go straight for Huddersfield, and I'd be feeling very, very happy. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. But we are going to discuss. Yeah. So we're going to go into just both teams, how they started the Premier League all the way up to here to this point, and yeah. So we pick up yourself. Yeah. So let me just. I think we start off with Forest. Let's
Yeah.
start off with Forest. Forest. Every time I search Forest, it gives me Forest Green Rovers.
Oh, Forest Green, the bigger club, you see. I'm joking.
So yeah. So just hold on. Yeah. First game was. No, that's okay. I think it started here. Let me just go. Just Chelsea fencing. Good luck with.
Thank you, Chelsea fan. I really appreciate them. Best wishes. Yeah, like I said, I'm really hoping we do it. I really do, because I think it'll be so kind of heartbreaking to lose out when you this. Even though we didn't expect to be in this position, that you still want to get over the line. Now it's actually here. But yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. So the season started here, right? Because I think this. Yeah. So for us, first game of the season, they start off with a loss to Coventry. Now, I don't think many people thought they were going to lose this game against Coventry of all teams. I don't think so. So, and then of course it's Forest versus Bradford City. I think most people think they should win it, although it's the Carabao Cup first round. But yeah, you still pick them. Then they lose to Bournemouth 2-1, which I think it is expected. Because of Bournemouth are like in between the yo-yo club basically, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, they definitely are. But the thing is, for me, is in both those games you talked about, in Coventry and Bournemouth. I think Coventry, obviously, they'll be looking to really start the season strongly as well. So that opening day kind of experience can go either way, can't it? So it's kind of and then obviously Bournemouth. Bournemouth, even though they're a yo-yo club, they're still too good for the Championship. As silly as that sounds. So obviously, the players, if you looked at their squad at the start of the season, one of the strongest. Let's be honest. And like I said, the money they spent as well. So I won't surprised, obviously, that they lost to Bournemouth. To be honest with you, I think Bournemouth are a strong side. But yeah, like I said, obviously Nottingham Forest. It's worth noting. Obviously, started off with a different manager, and then Steve Cooper came in, didn't he? In November time, and then that's when they start to really change the form around. That's the turning point for Forest. But yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, definitely hit that like button. But yeah, that's how I see. The real turning point for Forest. Where Cooper came in, he really did. Turn things around a lot. Because they did have a really slow start, to be honest with you, to the season.
Ryan, just check your mic if it is rubbing against something. Just check quickly your mic.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah. And then of course they lose to Blackburn Rovers. Probably. So yeah, that's not a good result. If I have to say. And it's Stoke City dropping points against Stoke. You would think that's unacceptable. And then you draw to Derby. No, I don't think you draw to. So then, of course, Cardiff. They lose to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough is an interesting one because they're not top of the Championship, but they like. I want to compare them to Luton, but is it fair if I compare like Middlesbrough to Luton? Is it fair?
I hope you can hear me better now, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think they're two very different sides. To be honest with you, I don't think they're comparable, if I'm honest. I think that obviously Luton are a team that have really performed to their best this season and really surprised everybody. Middlesbrough, the way I see Middlesbrough is that at the moment, this season, they just missed out. But I believe, I've said next season, I believe they'll get into them playoffs next season, or maybe push towards that automatic, because I think they kind of gave themselves too much to do in those final games, to try and get into the playoffs. I think they've got a great manager in Chris Wilder. I think he's great. He's done brilliant at Sheffield. I just think he's a really good manager, to be fair to you. And yeah, I see Middlesbrough going place next season. But really great club. Really family orientated as well. Because like I said, when I went up to Middlesbrough this season, such a friendly fan base. It really is nice to be. It's a great stadium as well. But yeah, I'm waffling on now. But yeah, Middlesbrough. They could probably say they're disappointed to miss out this season, but I think they'll get in there next season, like I say, because they really are a good team.
Yeah. Then of course they lose to Cardiff before they lose to Middlesbrough, and I think the game against you guys where they won 2-0.
Yeah.
I think that was almost where they decided, oh well, the season has probably started almost a month ago, so we probably should be standing up. And if you look at the results, okay, a draw to Millwall, but Millwall did great. So they won against Huddersfield, they drew against Millwall. Honestly, they won. But Birmingham, they won. Blackpool, they won. Bristol City, they won. And of course, they lose. Gets hammered by Fulham 4-0. And then they draw to QPR, draw to Sheffield. You'll say, okay. Not the best result, but it was possible to see it. Then Forest, they went against Preston. Won against Reading, draw against Reading. Basically, that patch is almost all draws, and then they kickstart it again. So, and then of course, then they kickstart it again. When loss, and again, and then lose to you guys, then beat Arsenal, beat Millwall, beat Derby, beat Barnsley, lose against Cardiff, but beat Leicester, and then beat Blackburn Rovers and draw against Stoke. Draw against Preston, win against Forest, draw against Sheffield, and win against you guys in the FA Cup. So, that period until probably from where is it? Yeah. So there was some results you wouldn't say is some results you say is a shock, because don't expect Forest to draw against some of those teams. Then of course they beat you guys, and then they I think it's here when they kick-started all again, except that match against Luton. This is for the end of the season, yeah. Just before the end of the season, they kickstart and they go on and win. So basically, for us, they start off awfully. They they have a good run, then have a good patch, then a patch of up and down, some good results, some bad results, and then at the end of the final stretch, they just take over and win. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, like I say, it's kind of said it perfectly there, really. I think that obviously, the form they've shown, especially towards the end of the season, it's very, 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 very good. But just want to comment about you saying about obviously, them not getting results against certain sides and things like that. I think that's kind of what the Championship is like. It's very unpredictable. It's very. I'd kind of call it the most competitive kind of league, really, that we see in England. If I'm honest, I know the Premier League is great, but if you look at the Premier League kind of all of a sudden, kind of that top kind of four, well, kind of top six, let's say, and then there's kind of a divide between the top and the bottom half. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say that the Championship is very, very competitive. So yeah, anybody can beat anybody on the day. That's the beauty of this league. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about that. Really.
Yeah, can't agree. Can't disagree. Sorry, can't disagree.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, and that's basically for us. Now, if we look at the mighty Huddersfield, they. Let's just go to Huddersfield. So Huddersfield also had an interesting start to their season, of course. So if we just go up, September, August. Yeah. So your first game was against Derby, where you of course drew.
Yeah, we actually started. Sorry. We actually started we actually started in the cup. Actually, for some reason, the way it works is we started in the Carabao Cup first. So if you could scroll, Sheffield Wednesday, that one on the right. So obviously we managed to get over we won on penalties in that one, but with Nichols, coming up with absolute amazing saves. But yeah, that's where our season started. Obviously at Sheffield Wednesday, but a great win, and then obviously the first league game was Derby. You're correct there.
Yeah. I will let you go through the fixtures, and I will just throw. Then you can just tell us more about the games and everything. So
Of course. So kind of start off obviously. Shall we just start off in the league then? Because obviously Sheffield Wednesday, a great result, great start to the season. I think that's what we kind of needed, especially after the awful season we had last season. So yeah, we definitely need to kick things off with a win, which we did eventually, even if it wasn't penalty, even if it was in the league, it's still a win. But yeah, going on to kind of Derby. I think going into this opening game in the league, I think as fans we were kind of getting carried away really, because we were kind of thinking to ourselves, that we could kind of just turn up and win this game, but it never works like that. Obviously, the problems that Derby have had, they've continued to have all season. I think at the time they were just kind of struggling to field the team. So we were kind of going into that game thinking to ourselves that we would just be able to turn up and win. But, so I kind of, think I can speak on behalf of most town fans really. We kind of came away with that, came away from that game very disappointing, very frustrated, really, because, it just wasn't good enough, really. And obviously, our first home league game, obviously, against Fulham, it didn't really start so well at all in terms of the home game. Fulham kind of showed their skill, their strengths in this one, in my opinion, and we just didn't turn up. So that's what, if you don't turn up and you play a team like Fulham, you're going to get hammered, and we did. But I think that kind of kicked us into gear though. These two results really, especially the Fulham one, because then it wasn't pretty against Preston at home, but we managed to get the win. And I think I remember saying at this time as well, at that point, we just need to get a win here because obviously on the back of two really frustrating results, it was imperative that we got the win against Preston, and we did. Narrowly, I think it was kind of a late goal as well that we kind of come up with, and it was a scruffy game as well, I remember. But yeah, we got the win, and that was the main thing. And then we travelled to Sheffield United, Yorkshire derby, and yeah, it was it was a really close game for most of that game. Obviously, we took the lead and conceded, and then we managed to get an injury time winner, courtesy of Levi Colwill. One of your players, yeah. And yeah, it was one of those. And then obviously we're going to talk about the FA Cup, not the FA Cup, the Carabao Cups in the next round. We played Everton at home. And even though we lost this game, by the way, I was very impressed the way we played. Because I think that, in points we really did, really show our class. But unfortunately, Everton kind of showed their qualities, and yeah, we kind of conceded a silly goal, really, and yeah, we kind of lost that game, and yeah, it's never nice to lose, but we did give a good account of ourselves against a Premier League club, so yeah, and then obviously we went to Reading. No, we're not. We played Reading at home. Fantastic 4-0 win. So as you can see, we've kind of slowly got better and better as the season's gone on. Obviously, we're at the back end of August now, and yeah, we won in style against Reading 4-0. Fantastic game, of course, and it was great to win in style in this one. But then, obviously, in September, I think we was kind of inconsistent a bit, throughout the season. To be honest with you. Losing to Stoke 2-1, I think, away. Obviously, Stoke's always a difficult place to go anyway, to be honest with you. But yeah, we lost that, and then obviously we went to Blackpool, and we managed to win 3-0. So you can see the inconsistency, the pattern that's emerging, really. And yeah, it was a great, result and performance at Blackpool. And then, like I said, the games come thick and fast. Like it's literally Saturday, Tuesday, isn't it? And if you look at, obviously we lost to Forest then, so you can, like I say, you can see the pattern. We were kind of very inconsistent. We really were. And then, like I say, we lost to Swansea. Yeah, very poor. And then the home game against Blackburn, we won 3-2. It was an absolute brilliant game again. We've been involved in some great games this season, really have. And yeah, we managed to get over the line in that one. I think it was a late goal, that one as well. So it shows our real kind of, the way we were this, where we've been this season. We never gave up and we always kept going. And then obviously we travelled to Luton, and obviously got a point there, which I want to disappoint with, to be honest with you. I think that Luton's always a difficult place to go. And yeah, it was a point on the road, so we'll take that for sure. Like I said, and then we came back and we won 2-0 at home to Hull. So I don't want to go through every single game, by the way. I don't know how you want me to do this, but or if you want me to, I can. What do you want me to do? I can go through each game individually, because like I said, I do remember every game. I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is that we've been very inconsistent, and like I say, with the rules that I've kind of gone through, we've kind of lost and then won and lost. You know what I mean? But then, towards the end of the season, we really found that. And like I said, we also went on a 16-game unbeaten run as well this season.
16.
Yes. So, like I say, so we've got stronger as the season gone on. But we did show our inconsistency towards the start of the season. But yeah.
I think
Sorry, go on. Sorry, interrupt.
I think let's just go through the results,
Yeah.
and then we can see who you were. We see, you were inconsistent here in the beginning of the season. So yeah, Huddersfield, Birmingham, no, of course. Then you lose to Bournemouth, beat Millwall, draw. So you guys can see the results.
Yeah, but what I
Very
will say is, is in that November period, by the way, that kind of Peterborough, Cardiff, West Brom, it was very poor month for us in November. It really was, and I think that obviously at Peterborough, the way the game panned out in this one, we went 1-0 up, we sat back and invited pressure on ourselves, and then they equalised, and it felt very, very frustrating, this result. Then we went to Cardiff, we was in the lead for most of this game until about the 76th minute, I believe. They scored to pull one back, and then they scored again, and we lost that game, and it felt really, really awful. And then we went to West Brom. We played West Brom, sorry, and then obviously we won. So yeah, that's what I would say. November really did cost us. I mean, we did. Yeah, we lost most. We lost 3 and won 2. We won our home games. We was awful on the road. No.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we lost. We actually lost. Yeah, we lost 1 more than that actually. So yeah. Anyway, you can see. I just wanted to put that in about November. Then obviously, going into December time, very much kind of going to Barnsley away. We were kind of thinking to ourselves, if we play our best, we'll be able to win this. But we just didn't turn up, to be honest with you, and we got a point from that, which felt really. I mean, a point on the road, I suppose, not so bad, but. We're bound. No disrespect to Barnsley, but we should really have been beating them. Again, I believe we did go 1-0 up in that one, and we lost the lead again. So yeah, obviously Coventry at home, we drew 1-1. That was a very frustrating year, I remember as well. We should have won that game by a couple. We just couldn't take our chances, to be honest with you. And then we went to Bristol and won 3-2. It was another classic game. We've seen a lot of these 3-2s this season, to be honest with you. And yeah, obviously we came out on top of that. And then we had previously going into the game, by the way, at Bristol, we hadn't really had the best of records going to Bristol, but we managed to win this one. So we ended that kind of bad run there. Then we won Blackpool at home, and then another 3-2. And then we won 2. We won against Forest away, a crucial result. But yeah, that's kind of December out of the way. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want me to? Or do you want to kind of take the? I don't mind how we work this, by the way. Like I say, if you want to take the lead, starting in January.
Yeah. I think we will go through the results. I will go through the results.
Yeah.
Then you say.
Summarize. Yeah.
How do you think the month wins?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you guys drew with Blackburn, won against Burnley in the FA Cup third round, drew with Huddersfield, beat Reading 4-3. Huddersfield versus Stoke, you drew. Derby versus Huddersfield, you guys won. You won versus Barnsley in the FA Cup fourth round.
Yeah, we've gone into February though now, so yeah, January was up to Stoke, wasn't it? I believe. But yeah, kind of January summing up. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so bad really. Obviously, we could have maybe have done with turning them draws into wins. But yeah, definitely a point on the road at Blackburn. I've always said Blackburn's a tough place to go. So to be fair, that was a good result. Then when we went into the FA Cup, we were very kind of, we weren't obviously expected to win this game because obviously they only been the Premier League outfit at the time, and but it was kind of just go there, kind of enjoy. I think the field was quite a young side as well, with a bit of experience. But we kind of went into that game thinking, as long as we give our good account of ourselves, but obviously we managed to win that game, and that was from being 1-0 down. So we showed that resilience to fight back, which was very impressive. And then, I'm not liking these comments, by the way, Hannah. I'm really not. Swansea, Swansea at home. We should have been beating Swansea. And Reading away. What a game. this is what obviously 4-3, and yeah, brilliant to see us get over the line in that one, and then we drew to Stoke at home, another disappointing result, and we should have won that game. Right, let's go into some comments, Hannah, because I need to say my piece.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I do.
No. So Alex saying first one written all over it. T 8 for us away. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I say, we just kind of saying that comment. We've been brought up all season, to be honest with you, and we've always gone under the radar. That's the way we like it. And yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm just going to let the football do the talking because that's what we have to do. But yeah, it's one of those. I'm not going to get kind of muggy in this because I'm not going to rise to it. A lot of love for Nichols, I see as well, which is fantastic to see. Thank you, Championship TV, for that. It's not facts, it's an opinion, Tyler. It's not, yeah, like I say, it's an opinion, not a fact. And now he's saying good luck to me, which is nice. Good luck, yeah, thank you. Below me there, it's kind of like. You just said
they're saying good luck. They scared of you, Ryan. They're scared of you.
No, they're not. But yeah, it is your opinion. I'm not saying it isn't, Tyler. What I'm saying to you is you said it was facts. So which bits is facts?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna say, but like I say, I'm very passionate about my football club, and that's it.
Yeah. You okay? So that's basically. So February, you won versus Derby, beat Barnsley, you drew with Preston, drew with Sheffield, you beat Fulham, you beat Cardiff, you beat Birmingham. Oh no, beat Birmingham. So Feb was basically the month you kickstarted into fourth gear, basically.
Yeah,
and
I totally.
Go on.
And like I say, I think that obviously, great win against Derby at home, and then obviously went to the FA Cup. Barnsley were really struggling at this point, let's be honest, and we won in the FA Cup, which was great. We went to Preston and drew, like you say. But yeah, overall, like I said, that win at Fulham, by the way, as well, nobody expected us to win at Fulham. And obviously, we managed to win at Fulham, and we played very, very well. I know a lot of people were talking about how poorly Fulham were, but we really dug in and got a result, really, in that one. And then Cardiff, we won Cardiff at home, so that was a bit of revenge from earlier on in the season. And then we went to Birmingham and won. So yeah, it was a great month in February, and like I say, it did kickstart our season.
Yeah. So I'm just reading. Yeah, Alex saying he said facts for me saying their keeper is a prick. He's not scared of you, Ryan. He's not scared. Tyler just laughing. He's just saying would be more scared of him.
The insults to me, they're coming out, aren't they? This afternoon, Christ. But yeah, I'm not going to rise to that. I'm not going to comment on these, Hannah, to be honest with you, because I just think that I can't be bothered, to be honest.
Yeah. So now, March. You beat Peterborough. You just lose to Forest in the FA Cup. You drew to West Brom. You lose to Millwall. You lose to Bournemouth, and you win against Hull City. That's April. Yeah, that's April. So March was probably a month where you guys thought, oh no, this is going to be not so good. So,
I think that. Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Like I say, obviously great to kickstart March with a win. So the FA Cup, we fielded a lot of youngsters in this one, to be honest with you. Kind of focusing more on the league, if I'm honest. And we managed to lose that game. It was disappointing still, but You know, it's one of those. West Brom away 2-2. It was all right. And like I say, the other results, yeah, losing to Millwall and Bournemouth. My camera's frozen, apparently. I'm fine on my screen, but
Yeah.
you want me to read? Hang on, let me just. You want me to read?
Like,
No. Hang on, let me turn my camera off and turn it back on again. Let's see.
Okay, yeah. I'm going through. Big up, Tyler. Big up yourself.
Can you see me now? Can you see me, Hannah?
Yeah. I can see you.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bit delayed. Yes, delayed a bit. But yeah. Yeah. Big up, Josephine. And then this one. Any response, Ryan?
Yeah, but I don't want to be frozen. I'm still frozen, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's annoying that. I don't know what to suggest. My response to that, anyway, even though I am frozen, let's just say, I'm not, like I said, I'm not disputing, Tyler, that you can't have an opinion. I never said that. So I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't say you have to back me all the time. No, that's not what I said. I'm on about the insults that I'm getting from Championship TV, which is just unacceptable, really, if I'm honest. And yeah, so I've not got an issue with your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But yeah.
Okay. I'm going to remove you from the stream and then get you and then add you back. Then we will see.
Yeah.
Okay, just wait, guys. Just wait a minute. I just. Okay. Yeah, he just left. I think he's coming back now. So, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so I will just continue. Yeah, they, of course, I would say. Okay, Ryan is just struggling with the link, but yeah. Let me just let me send him the link just. Let me just. Okay, so I'm just going to continue. Yeah, so yeah, he's back. Yeah. Okay, Ryan is back.
Hopefully you can hear me and see me okay now. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
where?
mod.
Oh yeah, so we're into it. What are we? We into April now, are we? Yeah, April.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're into April.
April. So you beat Hull City, you beat Luton, draw versus QPR, you beat Middlesbrough, you beat Barnsley, you beat Coventry,
Yeah.
beat Huddersfield, and you draw versus Luton. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Like I say, as you can see, a very very strong end to the season. That April was fantastic, really. You know, and yeah, we went unbeaten for a while. So yeah, like I say, that draw against QP at home, which, to be honest with you, we should have won that one as well. But only dropping 2 points in those fixtures, unbelievable. And obviously the final game in May, Bristol City, we won 2-0, fantastic. And yeah, it was fantastic going into them playoffs. Like I say, I think that was what helped us in the playoffs with the momentum things, really. Because like I say, I think that form goes out the window in the playoffs, but if you have a positive momentum going in, that's vital. So that's kind of what I kind of think about it, really. I'm not sure where you've gone. I'm not sure where you are, Hannah. You've gone. We're having a few technical issues. So, you're back.
No.
Sorry, I followed.
I just had to quickly go. Yeah. So for me, April was probably wasn't a bad month for you, but it was an okay month. Yeah. Tyler, I know our stream is supposed to be this time, but I think we're finishing up now, so it's okay. So yeah. Oh, okay. What should this have now? Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, going into the playoffs, obviously, with that momentum, and then finding a way to win. Right, the messages aren't even coming up on my side now, actually, by the way. So you get something where bet against you, and you say would be, well, we have been underestimated. Well, that's the reality. How many times have we been brought? Like I said, at the start of the season, everybody's saying we were going down, and as the season went on, teams were people were saying, oh, they're not going to keep this up. They're going to drop out the top 6, or they're not going to keep third position when we're in third. They've always underestimated. So I know what's happening. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying Luton haven't been, but I'm just saying we have been underestimated as well, not just you. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into arguments with people. To be honest with you, I'm just kind of explaining myself. Sorry, Hannah. Yeah.
Tyler, I just looked at my time and it's now like 4:20. So sorry, I apologize. Yeah.
It's not illegal to predict a Forest win at all. I'm not sure what kind of impression, why you're getting that impression, because I never actually said that. If you want to say Forest will win, that's fine. I'm not really bothered, to be honest with you, because like I say, we've been brought off all season, and I'll keep saying it. It doesn't matter what people say or think. It's about what happens on the day, and the final, especially anything that happened in the final, especially at Wembley. So it just comes down to one game. So we'll have to see. Yeah.
And then, of course, in May, you beat Bristol City. And then it was playoffs. And, of course, you got through with Luton and then won versus Luton.
Yeah.
But basically, versus Luton, if you look at just chances, Luton should have gone through. They should be in the final. If you look just at chances,
right.
But if you look at clinical edge, Anfield should be there. So that's my opinion.
I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of see it differently, and I'm not because I'm biased or whatever, but I just kind of if you get the stats up really, obviously Luton at home in the first leg, they did have more shots than us. I'm not going to say they didn't, because they did, but they only had 3 more shots than us, and only 1 more on target than us. So it was very even in that first game, which is why it finished 1-1. And obviously in the second leg, the Luton I think had 1 more chance than 1 more shot on target, 1 more shot. Sorry, not on target, 1 more shot in general. We had 12, they had 13. They had 6 on target, we had 5 on target. So the game, to be honest with you, they didn't have more chance than us at all. It was only slim margins, in my opinion. But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and now we're at this game, the Huddersfield versus Forest. So what is this game? So just quickly, so tell me and the people that don't know the championship, what are Huddersfield's strengths and what are their weaknesses?
I think that am I talking about both strengths and weaknesses, or you mean Forest's strengths and weaknesses?
No, you guys. Huddersfield.
I think for me, I mean, the strengths obviously, we can score goals. We can score a lot more goals now. We're creating more. We're a lot better to watch. Defensively is massive and massive step this season. We've got a goalkeeper that just continues to save us. And yeah, that's our positives. We've got quality all over the pitch. We've got depth. Real depth this season. We can bring players off the bench and make an impact like that. Whereas in previous years, we haven't had that. I think our weakness is probably, I mean, we look at kind of, even though we've conceded a lot less this season, I think that maybe, if we're being picky about the situation, obviously we were involved in a lot of 3-2s this season, and obviously being on the end of them, you don't mind, but you can still conceding them amount of goals still in those games, so maybe defensively sometimes, but to be fair, I can't really fault the defense because we've been so strong this season. I can't really find many weaknesses to our side, and then it's not because I'm a fan, by the way. I'm just being, it's been such a fantastic season. Our weaknesses have been very limited because, unless you start picking at different aspects, and I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes we could maybe do with keeping the ball better. I think sometimes we're very susceptible to losing the ball too easily, even though we've got better at that. So yeah, them kind of things really, in my opinion. But yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know Forest. And that's my thing. So I don't have a clue about Forest, but what I can tell you, they beat Arsenal. So yeah, that's all I can tell you, basically about them and the results. But yeah, I just put out a question in the chat. What do you guys think are Huddersfield's weaknesses and strengths?
Yeah, absolutely. But
so
just to touch on Forest, because obviously I've kind of seen Forest probably, obviously watched football. I watch any football, so obviously I've kind of, seen a few of their matches. I think their strengths are very, they've got some real quality in there. They can score goals. We've seen that this season. They've got some real talent in there, and yeah, I think defensively, I think they've been pretty strong, to be honest with you, as well. So I think we're all pretty similar, really, in that aspect. But what I will say is their defence is vulnerable sometimes. We saw it in the playoffs. Sheffield United had quite a few chances, and looking at that, they were vulnerable at times, but they can go through spells where they're really, really strong, and they may just dip. But yeah, I haven't seen enough of Forest even myself, to be honest with you, to comment. But obviously, just kind of looking at what's happened this season, I've kind of summed out the best I can, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, Forest, what I have seen of them, I liked probably, is their attack is very potent. So if you guys want to win Huddersfield, you guys need to defend well. That's not being sitting back. That's being defensively good. So yeah. And what else? That's, and defensively they're not too bad. Defensively. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of saw it in the playoffs a bit. I could see, the amount of chances Sheffield United were getting. I was thinking to myself that they are a side that you can score against, because they just kind of was kind of a bit too open sometimes. But yeah, you sum that well though. Like I say, very clinical. If they get a chance, they'll score it. Well, this so our defence has to be on point, like you say. I'm sure it will be, and I don't think we'll sit back in this one because I don't think you can afford to do that in a final, can you? Really, I think you've got to really be positive from the outset, and I think both teams will be. So yeah.
Yeah. And of course, what are the players we should look out for in your team?
Yeah, I mean, we've got, like I said, we've got obviously Nichols is definitely one because, he just, if Forest do have chances, I can bet that he'll save a lot of them, unless it's an absolute world beater and you just can't stop it. But also our defensive line, I think the likes of Tom Lees and Colwill, great, kind of players that just, have really, worked really well together at times. What I will say, obviously, our wing backs, obviously Toffolo, outstanding. The form he's shown this end of the season, obviously, scoring 6 goals and kind of assisting 8. It just shows the qualities that he's kind of has. So defensively, he'll help us out, but also going forward, he's improved massively as well. And then, I'm probably saying the whole team here because I see quality all over the pitch, and I'm not just saying it because I support the team. Obviously up front, we're going to midfield first. Lewis O'Brien, dictating play. I can see that because he's done it, all season, to be honest with you. Lewis O'Brien, a key man in that midfield. Hogg as well. He's always, that player that will get stuck in and cover the, and do the kind of work that most players don't like to do, and just he doesn't shy away from a tackle. We've got to talk about Solomon Thomas. The rise he's had this season is incredible. And like I say, if we get the set piece, you can bet on it that we'll score a set piece on Sunday because when you've got a delivery like Sorba has, he's gonna create for you. And like I say, Sinani's been a great one this season as well. Up front, obviously Danny Ward's come on this season massively. 14 goals for the season. Started off slowly, and he's got better. And obviously that first goal he got really helped him, and he just grew on confidence since then. So he's really flourishing outside. But again, there's John Rhodes as well. Let's speak about John Rhodes. He'll come in and do a job for you. And he'll play a big part on Sunday as well, I believe, even if he doesn't start. I've kind of said in my stream before, it's kind of a shame that they both can't play together, you know what I mean? Because Ward and Rhodes together would complement each other very, very well. But the system we play obviously doesn't allow that. So it's a bit unfortunate, really, if I'm honest. So quality all over the pitch. I've kind of picked out a few, because I could mention every single player because of the season we've had. But in terms of Forest, I don't want to take over. I think obviously Brennan Johnson has been such a great player this season for them. And then obviously Jed Spence as well. Obviously in defence, love going forward, but really good defensively. And their goalkeeper as well is another strong. Even though I think he's vulnerable at times, I think he doesn't look always convincing. Sometimes he can have a few shaky moments, but on the whole, their goalkeeper is very good as well. So that's a few players I've picked out for Forest in this one.
Yeah, but thank you for that.
No worries.
But yeah, it just come to that time. Score prediction time.
Yeah. I can see this being a very close game. By the way, like I say, I see.
I'm going to interrupt you because you are the special guest, so you must go last.
Okay, so
you must go last.
Okay, fine.
We saved the best for last.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you.
My prediction. I want Huddersfield to win, just for my Chelsea boys. To get some confidence. You won a final, Escated winning mentality secured. That's what I hope. But I think, unfortunately, Forest are winning. I think. I just, my gut is just telling me some Forest have something that is going to get them through. But I won't be surprised. I won't be sad if Forest don't win. I won't be.
Yeah.
I really won't be. So yeah, that's my prediction. Score prediction 2-1 Forest. My hope prediction is 2-1 Huddersfield. That's what I hope. That's my hope. What I hope is going to happen. Yeah. Base for last.
Well,
Let's go.
yeah, like I say, I think that it's going to be a close game. I agree with you there, I really do. But of course, I have to back my team because we've defied the odds all season. We really have, and we have because I go back to it. Like I say, we've been doubted all season, underestimated, and all that lot. But we've just let the football do the talking, and so yeah. Anyway, I'll go. I'm actually going the other way, and I'm going to go 2-1 to us. I really do believe that. It's going to be a close game, but I just see us getting the edge. To be honest with you, we've got the experience of playing the playoff final as well, by the way, because obviously Forest haven't really had that experience. We've had the most recent experience of being in the playoff final. I think that'll help us, even though I just believe that. And yeah, I just think that we're going under the radar. Everybody's talking about Forest, but that's the way we like it. We've flourished on that this season, and we always have flourished on it because it's not just been this season; it's been years gone by that we've just been wrote off. So I wouldn't have it any other way. So I'm really excited for this one, and yeah, I'm just praying that we get back to friendly because it really would be a dream come true, and I'm not, it really would. So yeah, come on.
My question for you: if you make the Prem title challenge,
well, first of all, stay in the league first of all, and then we might be. But yeah, but yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be a really entertaining final for a neutral. I really do. But yeah, it's going to be very nerve-wracking for both sets of fans for sure. Well, not most of their fans because they already think they've won. But for most of our fans, anyway, for all our fans, sorry, should I say, we'll be nervous for this one because, like I said, the magnitude of it is massive.
yeah, it is a massive match. You guys have heard our thoughts. You guys have heard our predictions. Now it's only time for you guys to smash the subscribe button. Get me to 80 subscribers and then 200 because why not? It's free. It won't bother you much. It won't. It's free, so you don't have to pay for it. So I'm not touching your wallet. I promise. I'm not touching your wallet. So yeah, but big up yourself, Ryan. Thanks for joining. And yeah, hope to see you soon. And hopefully it's a positive result for you guys. But
Yeah, like I said, thank you for having me. And like I said, yeah, please do, guys, hit the subscribe button. I know he's a great guy. I really enjoy watching his content. It's great. So yeah, and please like the stream as well because yeah, definitely deserved. But yeah, thanks as always, Hannah, for getting me on. And like I said, we'll be in touch soon, I'm sure. And hopefully the next time you get me on, Huddersfield Town will be a Premier League team with dreams of come true. That's it. Yeah, but thanks as always.
okay. See you guys in the near future. Make sure in uh, in 40 minutes, I'm back here on the channel for a Champions League preview. That's the big game. Who's going to win? Is it Real Madrid or Liverpool? But stay tuned for that. So 40 minutes, be back here on the channel. Make sure you tell your friends to tune in to the Champions League. But I end that on that.